Hey guys, Cakewar TV here. Today, I have a bunch of skulls to show you guys. These skulls were all collected over the years by me and my family and friends. And they were all ethically sourced, which means the animals that they came from were not harmed. We found them like this in the wild. We never, I repeat, never will ever shoot an animal just for the bones. All of these here are authentic, real skulls that came from many of the animals in the Midwest, from the smallest rat to the largest deer. These are all very fascinating things as we can determine what animals they are by a variety of clues. Rodents, like the muskrat, have two large incisors right here, better seen on this bottom jaw where they're still intact. These incisors continuously grow throughout their life, reaching lengths to this. They continuously need to be worn down, otherwise they may cause health problems later in their life. Some of you viewers may be familiar with associating rabbits with the rodent family. Now you guys will be right in the fact that their teeth, their front incisors, continue to grow. However, what makes them different from this rodent, like the squirrel here, is notice the two small holes behind the incisors up there. This squirrel skull doesn't have those. Rabbits are the lagomorph family. They have two teeth behind their front incisors. This is how you're able to tell them apart. They're also in the same family as pikas, which are like small little mice, and I believe they're native to Africa. Now, larger mammals, like the deer, white-tailed deer to be specific, these guys are grazers. Their teeth are meant for grinding down plant matter. There is several cobwebs on this specimen right here due to the fact that it was in my basement. You can't get perfection, guys. Their teeth do not continue to regrow, but some grazing animals, like alpacas and sheep, do. Carnivores, like the coyote, this skull actually is quite damaged, but it's still a fine specimen, as you can see the teeth. These are the molars. They're used for ripping apart the food and grinding it. Raccoons are similar, but they're much smaller molars. These are where the incisors were. Or, I'm sorry, the canines. The incisors are these teeth right here. The canines are to help them grip onto their prey. Raccoons will eat. They're actually omnivorous, which means they eat a variety of foods such as plants, bugs, fish, meat. I mean, they're trash pandas for a reason. These guys, these teeth do not grow. Birds are different. They don't have teeth. They have beaks, and every bird has a different beak for different reasons. Take this robin skull, for example. The beak is long and pointed. That helps it to find worms in the ground and pull them out, where it can carry it back to its nest to feed its young. I do not have one on me, but cardinal skulls have smaller, more thick beaks. That's to help grind down nuts and grains. Now, birds of prey like osprey, I'll put a picture on the screen to show you. They have a large curved beak. That's to help them rip apart prey. They're in the raptor family, and fun fact, in the raptor family, the females are generally larger. Raptors include eagles, osprey, red-tailed hawks, Cooper's hawks, and sharpshins, to name a few. Here are some chipmunk skulls. This one I found in my basement. It was in a window well, which is like this, it's like, why don't you show it over there? I'm not sure what the purpose is, but it can become an unfortunate death trap to animals. We've saved many over the years, but unfortunately we cannot save all. This is a more preserved skull of a chipmunk. And look at the size difference between that of a gray squirrel. Another fascinating bird skull is the common mallard. These guys have beaks built for dabbling, which will eat small arthropods they find in fresh water. Ducks are very fascinating as the males are quite brightly colored. Take, for example, the mandarin duck, which is found in China. The males are very brightly colored to help attract mates and spread on the best genes to the offspring. The females are more camouflaged for when they're nesting, so that way predators cannot easily find them. Another common example would be the cardinal. The females are more brown, whereas the red males are brightly colored, so that way they can attract mates. Another great skull is the common snapping turtle. This was a rather young one when it unfortunately met the end of its life, but it can help teach new people about their incredible structure of their skulls. Look at that sharp beak right there. That will help tear apart any fish, little minnows, frogs, things like that they can find. Alligator snapping turtles are the largest snapping turtle in the Midwest, at least in our region. However, I'm more scared of common snapping turtles because their necks are incredibly flexible. If you pick them up, how you normally would with like a painted turtle, they will come right back at you and give you a big old bite in the kisser. So that's why I'm more scared of them. If you guys see a snapping turtle, a common snapping turtle on the road, any snapping turtle really, please be careful and be able to handle it properly. There's instructions online, and I could also make a video talking about how to do that properly. We've done it before, I still all have 10 fingers. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it taught you some cool things about this natural world, and I'll continue to make more if this does well. Thank you again for watching. This has been Kay. See you later.